Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our podcast. I am Benny Moses, and my other host here is
My name is Matthew Moses.
coming through. Hello, thank you for joining us.
We're back again, innit?
Back again.
Yeah, we're back again to give you another one, innit? So, all right, today on the MBM podcast, we are presenting to you the topic for today is going to be self-confidence, and we're going to be understanding what it means, why it's important, and like why do we need self-confidence? Why do you have to have confidence in yourself? So,
First of
it's
all,
going
can
to
I?
be an interactive, what's it called? Obviously, because it's a podcast, it's going to be interactive ideas and stuff like that. So,
You guys
I'm gonna
comment
go.
below. So as we are talking, having this conversation, we want you guys to get involved in the comment section as well. Have your say. What do you think? Do you disagree? So please interact with us in the comment section as the podcast is going, because we do read the comments and we will try our best to reply to each one as they start rolling in.
Yep. So, I'll start first. So, for me, I think.
First of all, can I start by saying Matthew is one of the most confident guys that I know. From the day that I met you, I was like, ooh, because I can be shy and reserved. And, like there's certain personalities are more quiet and there's other personalities that are more spoken. I would say Matthew is a bit more spoken, a bit more confident. And it allows he makes me feel comfortable being confident in myself. So thank you, Matthew. So,
Hey, thank you for the shout out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, like, you know what? Like, even before I even give a definition of what confidence really truly means, like, we live in a world whereby, like, it's very hard for you to be confident in yourself. Like, for example, we have Facebook, we have Snapchat, we have Instagram, for example.
Filter
like,
generation.
The way people, like social media, basically, the way they display some certain things, like, if you're not confident enough in yourself, you will be misled by what you see. You know what I'm saying? And like you'll be misled by everything you see. Like, for example, let's say, for example, you don't have a car and you see someone that's driving a car that's your age, it kind of lowers all your confidence and thinking, right, like, how come he's doing it and I'm not able to do it? Like, but you know what? Like, in this world, you gotta have confidence in yourself. And for me, like, I think my definition for confidence means to believe in your own source, innit? That's what it means to be
live in your own source. Nice.
To believe in your own source, basically. Believe in yourself, believe in what you have, believe in your talent, believe in your goals, believe in your aspirations.
But what if his sauce is barbecue and mine is mayonnaise? People lean towards barbecue and mayonnaise. What if my sauce is a bit dry? What then?
You know what? If your sauce is dry, then it's your problem, innit? Because seriously, let's talk about it, man. Because the thing is, how can your sauce be dry? Like, because you said if your sauce is dry, then because the thing is, if your sauce is dry, it means you don't believe in your sauce. Because as a person, you shouldn't make your sauce dry. If my sauce is barbecue, like, I shouldn't make my barbecue dry. If my sauce is mayo, I shouldn't make it dry. I should make people. Okay, the thing is, what do you see in yourself that will make other people to say, you know what?
Okay, can we?
I want to roll with
Let's define by sauce. What do we exactly mean? Obviously, I like the word sauce, but what do we mean by sauce? Like, what exactly are we talking about? Are we talking about material things, physical things? What kind of things? What do you consider as a sauce in your life?
When I say sauce here, I'm talking about the potentials you've got in it.
Okay.
Like your potentials, your giftings, your talents, your mindset, the way you work, the way your opinion, your voice. Believe in your voice. Believe in your own opinion. Believe that your voice actually matters. Believe that you have brain up there. Like, you've got the sense. You've got the ability to be able to do it. Believe in the potentials you've got. You know what I mean? That's
what about those? Okay, now I understand that, but what about those people who have never had a chance to make known their ability? Because I've seen a lot of talented people, and I consider myself a very talented person as well. I like that you said you believe in your own source, but how then let's say you have this source and you have this, how then can you make others believe in your source, like, if that makes sense?
I think the best way for you to be able to do that truly is to be like, obviously, I always say to myself one thing, yeah. How can you let people know that you know something? Or how can you inform people that you know something if you don't show that you know it? You show it, innit? Basically, you show it that, okay, I've got it. Like, basically, I could do this, I could do that. Give yourself goals, give yourself tasks, give yourself,
Okay.
you know, some things to do, like some work to do, some project
to
to do.
improve
Start
on?
up a business, you know, start up a business. What's it called? Start whatever it is that you kind of start up in it. Do something, even if it's not as big, no, even if it's small. Do something that people will be like, you know what? Yeah, I get what you're saying. Still, like, I believe in this guy still. And stick to it, innit? So
I feel like this kind of goes into the other topic that we had about leadership. It's like, and we were talking about how people want to hop on when you've established yourself. And it's quite true. Nobody wants to support a nobody, which is very sad. So if you want to put your name out there, if you want to be seen out there, you have to throw your name in there, create a name for yourself, just like you're saying. So,
True.
and it's just by starting small, and then people will respect you. I heard a man of God once say, if you want people to respect you, start making money. And it was like, I was like, that is very true, because once the money is talking, whether or not people like you or not, people are going to want to be around you.
They're going to want you around
Yeah.
because of what you've
And
got
then,
in your pocket.
and then obviously what you do with that carries you to wherever you want to go. Yeah. And you have to be smart about that as well. So what kind of people do you have around you? Because those people can leak off of you, or they can help build you.
True.
So,
true,
yeah.
True. That's true, you know, because today, yeah, I was literally thinking about it as well. Like, there are many people that you have here. Like my question to people is like, what have you, like, what do you have? Like, what do you have that people will be like, yeah, like, I want to be around this person and stuff like that? What do you have? Because listen, don't get it twisted, you know. We live in a world whereby right now, what people are doing right now, they're looking at you as in, what have you got? Forget about how beautiful you are or how handsome you are, whatever. Like, what have you got, fam? What have you got
Beauty,
in your
sometimes
brain? What have
beauty
you-
helps
Bruv,
though. I
yeah,
think
but
for some
the thing
people,
is-
beauty
the thing
can't
is-
sustain you, but beauty to a degree helps. But beauty, I would say, is a mask, because if you don't have anything underneath that beauty, then people will just be like, this one, you know?
Yeah, to be honest with you, like, a lot of people are not even they're not looking at the beauty no more. Like,
But
for example, you wanna get married.
I
Like,
disagree,
the
Matthew.
guy's
What?
not gonna look at your. It's not gonna look at your. What's it called? It's not gonna look at how beautiful you are only, but it's gonna be like, you know what? I'm trying to marry this girl. What has she got that she's come bring on the table?
Okay, I agree with that one. I think a guy with a lot more sense and a guy with a better thought process. But like we said when we started talking about confidence, we have social media out there, you know? That plays into all of this stuff. So how do we then, you know, you said like the competition of beauty standards and things like that. So what do we do with that?
Sorry, repeat the question again. I didn't even catch that. You know.
I'm saying like we have social media out there, because I disagree with you saying that the thing about attraction, but we have things like social media which pushes that we have to be beautiful, we have to look a certain way, and then also there's a new narrative that you can you don't have to be smart and intelligent or have a personality in order to get married because of what's on social media. All of these social media influencers have been married 10 times, 15 times, but really genuine, good looking girls and well behaved and, you know, respectful girls, they're not really getting into that pool of marriage. What would you say regarding that?
To be honest with you, what I'm gonna say is that, in regard to the social media, first thing first, it's like, yeah, you do see like social media is portraying that people have to be beautiful and all like that. Good. No one is saying not be beautiful. I didn't say don't be beautiful. I said people are not just only looking at your beauty. That's what I'm not saying that one doesn't play. There's a part that beauty comes in and play, and there's a part that you yourself have to get up and do something for yourself, innit? You can't just rely on beauty and everything to always bring it for you. Yeah, beauty can open the door for you, but what skills have you got to keep going, innit? You know what I mean? And you also asked the question saying that, what about all these girls that literally are this and this and that, but at the same time still doesn't even work out for them? Listen, to be honest with you, I feel like in that case, different people have different challenges and different problems, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just more or less like my kind of situation will not be applied or applicable to somebody else, innit?
Yeah.
So it's more or less like self-examination is the most important thing as well. Obviously, if you know you got this and you got that and it's still not working for you, obviously have a self-examination for yourself, sit down to yourself and then, check it out, innit?
I also feel, I understand all of that, but I just feel like the world is in a different mindset. Like, from a Christian point of view, everybody nobody wants like a good girl summer. They all want a hot girl summer, hot girl kind of girl, if that makes sense. And I feel like a lot of girls in the church, they get sat on because they don't have this image of like what is pushed out there on social media. And I don't blame the people, I blame social media. A lot of people need to sort of start realizing, you know, I feel like guys, I remember there was a guy and I asked him, when will you marry? At the time he was about 20 or something like that, and I was 21, and he said 42. I was like, huh? So why would you? Jesus. I'm telling you, he said 42, and I was like, what does this even? What does this mean? Why do you want to get married in age 42? But I realized his mentality was really young. He wanted to play in the pool a little bit. He wanted to enjoy himself, and I see that a lot in guys these days. It's like they act, no offense, trash, and they act however, and as they're getting older, that's when they start to.
I'm gonna cut you right there. I'm gonna lie to you. Don't say guys. Some guys.
Oh no,
not all guys. Don't put all guys. That's what you see. You see, you're gonna drive us into a
no. That's why I said no offense.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna say it from now.
Yes.
Not every guy is the same. Not every girl is. So what you're saying there? Some there.
Yes.
No, don't classify all guys together. No guys are trash. Some guys there are some guys out there that are even helping and doing more things for women out there that they even see. Some guys are giving more out there than they're receiving.
You know what?
Let's not make this world feel like a sieve or seem like a sieve. Only girls are. You know one thing I don't like. You know, it's like some women, like the way the world is here. Like some women have made it so much that they've classified guys so much that they say, oh, all guys are trash. But at the end of the day, you don't understand that we men as well, we're going through situations as well. But the fact that we're not putting it on Snapchat, putting it on Instagram, making it known, baiting it out, doesn't mean we're just more cool and more calm in the way we're trying to settle things. I'm not going to say every guy, because there are some guys that put it out there, but some guys actually keep it cool. So let's not make it seem like as if we're not going through things. So don't say all guys are trash.
And that's I did not hear me say all guys. I said, and I apologize because I don't even like to use this word in my vocabulary. But no offense, and I say again, that's why I said no offense. I think maybe if we go back, maybe I said some, but some.
No, I don't think you didn't say some. Still, if you say some, I would not have caught you.
We'll replay. But anyway, okay, you know what? No.
For the boys, man. I have to stand up on the mic.
No, stand up, because I don't agree with all men are trash. And I had to, a few years ago, I had to repent from that statement. It was really hard because that word was fed to me so much. Men are trash. And then I realized, when you're saying, even, oh God, forgive me.
If you say men are trash, are you saying your dad is trash?
That one, please, Matthew, don't get into it.
You see?
No, I'm not saying it. Oh, yes, my own father, very trashy tendency. What do you mean, oh, lad?
Sorry for another day.
It's a definite, and I know why I'm saying it. Matthew, I'm a child out of two parents who were cheating on their partners.
Jesus Christ.
They were both married, and hello, I'm here now. They were both trash.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, man.
But I'm a blessing. Damn. Hello? So trash situations can bring out diamonds. Hello, I'm here.
What? Come on.
Get out of here.
Strong black women that believe in themselves. They're speaking as weird as that, man. Come on, man. Come on.
I was going to say, not all men are trash, no, but some. Or I feel like a lot of good men maybe put on a mask that this is what I am. And I feel like a lot of good men get sat on. They get sat on. And then it brings out these tendencies, or they get hurt. So it's like hurt men being attracted to this narrative of this Instagram, this media type of woman. And that media type of woman, no offense, she's not always well presented in her character, let's say. And she can break that good man. And then when that good man then finds a good girl who is just new to this pool, that guy can take his experience with whatever happened and then bring it. And then I feel like it's a domino effect. You hurt me, I'm gonna hurt the next person. And then we're out here just hurting each other. And it's terrible.
Yeah. Nah, I get you, man. I feel you. No. It's true. I feel you. Because you know what? Like, we live in the world whereby, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just a bit complicated. Like, we can only pray to God that God should help us, innit? Because listen, like, things have actually really changed. Like,
you think?
Like, okay. It's changed bears. Like, it's changed bears. As in, like, for example, what you just said now, somebody got treated bad. Now because he got treated bad, now he's not treating another person's child badly. And it could happen to a guy, it could happen to a girl. Like, basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just more or less like, you know, one thing like, this kind of relates to me myself, because the thing is, like, I've seen what is going on in this world, and I've said, you know what? And this is one prayer I'm praying to God as well. Like, God will make me an example or make me a difference. And I don't want to be doing the same thing that guys are doing, that women are saying that they are trash for, innit? And I want to set an example to say, you know what? Even if there's no other, what's it called? As in any guy, any woman I'll get into a relationship with, like, she must see that there's a difference in me, innit?
Yeah.
Like, she must say, you know what? It might not have worked, but when I was with him, yeah, I definitely saw a difference in the guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bring about the change, innit?
I've got a question for you. I like the fact that you said bringing out a difference, like seeing a difference in you. So what advice would you give to guys these days? Like, what are these differences that you should be presenting for a girl who has been hurt or whatever to see, oh no, this guy is different? What do you do, or what would you suggest?
I would say the first thing first, yeah, is to get closer to God.
Man.
I would say get closer to, as a guy, obviously get closer to God. Obviously, show them that, okay, you know what, I can love you, and at the same time, I could treat you well. Get closer to God. 1, 2, do what you, like, do the right things that needs to be done. Don't follow the patterns of other people, or because this person is doing it that way, I have to do it that way too. Have a mindset of your own. Like, okay, fine, I don't want to treat this person this way, because you need to understand that, listen, that is someone's child, that is someone's daughter, that is someone's son.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? But the fact that they're out there, like, yeah, that's someone's son, that's someone's daughter, man. And you gotta treat people with respect, because whatsoever that you give out will be given to you back in it. So
I've got another question for you. So you said 1, get closer to God. So how does getting closer to God help?
yeah, okay. When I say get closer to God, yeah, like, I mean, like, when you get closer to God, obviously you're gonna see things the way God sees things, innit? When you get closer to God, you see that, okay, me having to treat somebody else bad because I've been treated bad, it's not the right way to go. God is gonna actually show you, okay, fine, it's not good. It's not a good thing to, you know, like, okay, it's not a good thing to do, like, hand for hand, tooth for tooth, all of that. Like, sometimes it's just better to just let God in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's not the way to go. It's gonna show you how it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if the Bible did say that God created everyone, innit? I understand it's easier said than done, but listen, trust me, when you do that, yeah, you're gonna see things in a different way, because God actually wants us to see things in a much more different way. You know what I'm saying? Not the way that the world has portrayed us to see the things and feel and all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's a better way to go about stuff, a better way to do stuff, innit? So yeah.
But I feel like there's a lot of hurt people out there, honestly. I remember one time I was on the train, Stratford, and there was these 2 young men, probably the same age as me. I think, and the way this guy was speaking, I think he had a situation with the missus where he was just like, is she dumb? She thinks she's gonna treat me like this and that. And then he was like, I'm gonna make her beg. She's gonna have to go on her knees and beg me to come back and things like that. And I'm like, oh, like, these people are hurt. So a very long time I didn't date because I was afraid of other people's what's it called? Like, you know, I learned a lot from people's experience. So I was just like, oh, I don't want to be, as a young woman, I didn't want to get into that toxicness. But for me, it was like I couldn't see any other guys who were any different. But just by looking, what should we be looking for to be like, this one does that? Or what should we hearing out for, like little comments to see?
Basically, I feel like the first thing you need to obviously is the way you, like, kind of the way he takes care of himself, as in what are his priorities though? You know what I'm saying? Like, what does he prioritize? What does it, where is his head? What does he prioritize? What does he put his head on? Because I understand people might be thinking or might be asking, what the hell does priority has to do with all this? Because a guy that cannot prioritize things that are even needed, like a guy that can't prioritize necessary things can never prioritize you, man. Forget it. Like, for example, like, if he's not taking care of himself, not looking after himself, making sure that he's keeping himself, and this is one of the things I am doing as well, savings as well. If he's not trying to, you know, it might not be a good saver, but if he's not trying to save, if he's not trying to, like, pattern up himself, like, get himself well, if he's not trying to fix his attitude, if he knows that he has a problem, or if he knows that he has a problem, or denies the kind of problem he has anytime he's being confronted. Because I'm saying all these things from experience, you know, because there have been times whereby, like, when I was back then, like, people, like, the women I date, they would tell me, like, Matthew, you got this problem, you got that problem. I'll try to deny it, man.
What? They used to tell you?
I ain't got this, I ain't got that, I ain't got this. Like, I'll be very defensive about it. And then until now, I started knowing that, listen, whatever that you don't fix in time will fix you up, in it. Whatever that you don't kill in time, it will kill you, in it. So if you don't let go of that thing, it will destroy you. So that's why I say, you know what? I need to fix up in this area. I'm not 100% yet, but at least I know I'm working towards it. You know what I'm saying? So a guy that can't prioritize himself, that can't keep himself, his mentality is a bit derailed. I understand. Like, people have gone through a lot of things, so it will shake up their mentality as well. But at the end of the day, it's like, that's why I say he needs to get closer to God. Because if he's not getting closer to God, how can God be able to change that mentality? The main reason why you get closer to God is for God to be able to change that mentality. Because listen, we're living in this world whereby our mentality has been contaminated, has been polluted. So there's no way you can't tell me, yeah, I have my sanity in check. Because if you have your sanity in check, you won't be having depression, bro. That's why you need to get closer to God, so that God will show you that, listen, that's not the way to go about life. You don't treat women like that. And I know I've been there before. I've treated women really bad. I've done that, but I just thank God that it's changing me, innit? So that's all I can say. That we men, we have this pride, we have this ego. Like, I don't want to, and I don't blame because there's some men that women know what they're going through, and they've actually used that against them. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually use that against them. Like, like as men, like, you want to be seen as tough, as brave, as these big giants and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to be.
So,
I said, but you don't have to be. You know, women actually I appreciate a man who's a bit.
That's you, Benny. No. That's you. That's not all the women, though. That's not all women, though. That's not all women, though. There are some women that if you show how vulnerable you are, they'll I'm sorry to say, but they will take the piss. Like, they will actually literally just laugh in your face at, yo, you're telling me all these things, keep it together, man. Like, there's some women like that, and this is what I'm gonna say. Listen, I'm gonna say to everyone that's gonna listen to this, yeah, listen, any guy that you make yourself vulnerable to by telling them a bit of your life or your past, and he or she is making fun of you, listen, ditch that person, I'm sorry. And any girl that makes you feel lower than yourself, you know, there's some people that after you've told them about your problems, they make you even feel lower than yourself. Just know that person is not for you. Just know that for sure. Don't put yourself through that situation. You know what I'm saying? You need to be with someone that after you've told them about your problem, they will even help you grow up. Like, okay, you know what, I know this is your problem, but listen, we're not gonna give up and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
women, we like a guy who can open up, who also takes charge, if that makes sense, or knows how to do certain things. Women don't like a whining man, because it's like, you're supposed to be taking care of me, now you're always whining, if that makes sense. Some women, we want you to open up so we can help you. And then with women like that, we have to also understand we're not fixers, if that makes sense. We can't fix everybody. Not everybody is ready for that process. But it's always good to communicate a little bit. I would say throw in a little something. Don't just go and pour your own heart on a whole plate. Even the Bible tells you to guard your heart.
That is very true. Each person in this world just has their own time whereby they will open up to you. And for them to be able to open up to you, you yourself need to show them signs that, you know what, okay for you to open up in it. Like, be a good listener. I would say be a good friend as well. Don't just want to be for the sake of, let's get into a relationship and all of that. Be a good friend. Know how to banter. Know how to chat. You know what I'm saying? Conversations go with, know how to make the person happy. If the person's having a bad day, know how to make them laugh, know how to make them smile. You know what I'm saying?
That's a very good one. My goodness. I would say happiness has been a very good one. I've been in situations where I feel like it was really one-sided, where I was personally working towards that person being happy. Do you want my happiness, or it's just like for the moment? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that is very important. I'd say trying to be each other's joy, be each other's peace.
Yeah, that's true. That's why me and trying to like friendship is one of the keys, man. I'm not gonna lie. Friendship is one of the key. Respect. Don't try to belittle the person at any single opportunity. Even if the person doesn't understand the meaning of something, instead of you to just take the mic and just laugh and break it down to the person. Yeah.
I'll say also timing is important, because maybe in that timing it's not the best timing to break it down to that person, but being able to go back and being like, oh, can we address this thing that happened? We're
gonna leave it here for today, and we're gonna continue next week. Stay tuned, stay locked in, and stay connected to us. This is the MBM podcast, and we're going to be coming to you next week. Thank you for joining. Thank you for listening. And also do share out the pod. All right, then. Out we go.